let me give y'all people some game. You know what I'm saying? This is a very nasty industry. And sometimes you got to play foul. You got to capitalize on your competitors' errors. Let me tell you something. If another spiritual work does work for a client, right, and they abandon that client, listen, that's yours, you know what I'm saying? You capitalize off their mistakes. So if you're reading what I'm telling you, you capitalize off their mistakes, you know what I'm saying? See, this is a very, you know what I'm saying? This is a very upside down, you know, business, profession, you know what I'm saying? The thing is, if you make a mistake, somebody's going to capitalize off your mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's either you're going to be the one doing it or someone's going to be doing it to you. So I say this, man, you got to basically make sure your work is impeccable. Now, if you're not sharing and you're not telling, let me tell you something. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a lot of people out here professing and claiming certain things, and they're even doing things in public. But always keep your eyes open and your ears receptive, you know what I'm saying? Because there's techniques and there's game these people are actually giving away. You know what I'm saying? You got to basically have that open mind to basically read between the bullshit. Because there's certain things that people do that is, you know what I'm saying, that is superficial. And it's basically more of a marketing technique or business technique or whatever to, you know, captivate the person who's inquiring of their service. Now, you got to put all that bullshit aside and look at some of the key important things. Because sometimes a lot of these people they throw a barrage of shit at the client, you know what I'm saying? But there's only one or two things that are actually legit there. See, the thing is, you got to pay attention to these things. Because if you people out there, you realizing that, you know what I'm saying, you trying to ask, you know, can you show me this, can you show me that? And people ain't showing you, listen. I was there at one time, even outside. I'm going to give you guys an example from the construction industry, right? Roof framing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to learn roof framing when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? I was watching these carpenters, these guys didn't want to show me. Okay, I watched this old man use a framing square. He put his 12, you know, for every foot. Basically, you go up, at least you go up one pitch. So I watched the way he put the framing square on the lumber. And from there on, I started putting two and two together. I started basically going back and backstepping, tracking every move. And that's where I started putting the pieces together for roof framing, you know what I'm saying? I was basically observing everything he was doing. So I'm saying this to you people out here. You know what I'm saying? You do the same thing. When you go on these botanicas, you know, there's some people that don't like to, you know, put their things out there. But if you go in a botanica or you go into a voodoo place, a voodoo store, a Haitian voodoo store, and you see people doing certain things, you know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. That's how you doing it. You want to be foolish and have things out there? You're supposed to be doing this shit in private, in secrecy, but you're having this thing out there open. So you know what? I'm going to jack that from you. So therefore, if you have that altar there and you got that in front of the altar, maybe this is telling me that basically this is what it takes to basically have that spirit to work on my end. See, you got to play dirty, man. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people out here is playing dirty. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you got to steal. Sometimes you got to be a motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, thief. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got to play dirty out here, man. Because listen, again, if you ain't playing dirty, someone else is playing dirty. You know what I'm saying? This is a very competitive industry. And you got to be the best on the market. Sometimes you got to go for the low blow. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You think somebody's not talking down on you to the next client? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you got to do what you got to do. But at the end of the day, what's important is the motherfucking results. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, I conclude this goddamn video.